Assalamu alaikum bade wono ngammo be konton wato nal konton wala anal bade manon Suleiman Jam na channel auto min gida Politiko Bantaba momo ben follow kan na YouTube channel auto isi subscribe ya share ya like
nganna telefono jube ngaje Facebook auto ko iko ye keksane le ares keksane iko ye keksane le ares okay wonata atinna ngo auto bimbe fintila nan pour ngana ni Gambian ko le kacha domandi keksane kunun sutolom mbota jube la Grand Bantaba but Grand Bantaba ka record Wednesday so ko kunun ye keksane aresle I believe ko after Brie Grand Bantaba populist lombang walla muneyatine ya ares mawo dalilo lon folo nga katala pour ka modo contact mi yalon ko sutiyata keksla barim ma mari soto yo ni yatara ko fanan aliye molon min sutiyata keksla ala nomba bal bulu mo jamal le bije bob ke tawol be bijele bar wala nomba tembulu naliye molon because nte nimbe diam la kuoron kala fle ay senen na baake ay senen because ntelu manyanna sonna fenna mi yalon ka ben silandila pour justice kam manyanna sonna la andum keksa ne tonya amantara loi santo loi se kuo ku kenon te musala sa keno keksla good morning chairman Bob nge kontom bagi minekela paraman chairman minekela wole so iko keks nga tumiro minje iko ha keks ye maino wala mu momin siyo man sanji tanin seyo si ikani wole dingo soto alhamdulillah ima foko keks ye mole rape ima fay mole rape baranga ta statistico Gambia alngata wala ba mojelle beje minidi ya lonko ika maino futu Gambia ka mol futu Gambia mil siyo man sanji tang anin seyo si milisiyo man sanji tang anin seyosi ike futu ika kuruo tay ka di wala alfale kan na fulo la kan ike futu ndiye against the will of the child mojel lebe woto Gambia so bari woma justifying the ko ye mimfo ko ni keksi ye woleke woma justifying the ko ay kuleke mi yalon kan silo data bari kama nyapinka alhamdulillah isa funol ko mayno mune atine ko onda ejolomu wala munyinti ko amari buka consent a fangoye fonaye sanji tang anin seosi tubabo lewo grense londi barni narante la dinoto ye sanji jelle fuko muso ka baliku ya woleto kew ka baliku ya woleto bari mantara sariyam banku kan nte laluwalu kadara National Assembly le woluko sanji tang anin sey ite se ke noy famoy ke bati woleto pour se consent noy famoy oto womu kuleto womu luwalu barsila keksane areso iko police ya arrest la ni ya jente fintita no ku fula la yem fintinde muna na police will be kex arrest la at this time. Sarah, I think it is better for you to listen than trying to tell me that this police issue is within Ross. Who is Ross in here? I think it's better you listen and understand what I wanted to say, right? Okay, if you do not want to Ross, you can go out from the Facebook, you just go and wait, whatever the police decide, then you can take on that. Ika Gambian ola nafiki alo nyinato. Ike la nafiki alo nyinato de. That country, wallahi, nyanta hakilo tula bake. Mankuni, mbuka fellon kuto, nkamfanke kontelle fengo beno. Keksane, atara gala protesto janne. Yala contract terminate with Alport. Because ya kumandile kai ko ida bondi nyinto. Malafiya demonstration of. So let me just tell you a brief history why I came to talk about this. If you listen to me, go. So I'm not even going to bother myself to be responding to you anyway. Keksane, Alport gave him a contract. And he was fulfilling all the conditions of the contract, doing his job. But he had a contract to terminate Munela. When Gala went out to demonstrate against the looted assets, he had a contract to terminate. Again, Ninaraje, Gala demonstrated to fight for justice. Yakeksane arrest. I think we, the citizens of the country, is a prerogative on us purunga finti ngamansa kunda nyininka. Where is the impartiality of the police? The police that's supposed to protect our lives and property. Number two, police should apprehend, prosecute any offender. Apprehend, prosecute any offender. So among the policeman, but the timing, this is what we are talking about. The timing, whether is it an intimidation tactics or what? Because police even tell the Gala people, ye bail condition in the Gala, any demonstration you people are involved, then Mbal send Lala to prison. Yenye most stupid revajane. Ako ndebe siri Europe comfortably. So ndema nyana diamla bankola kura. Ndele banku din kende ya tete. Imagine yela comment or delete because you people are cowards. Ndele after transitional justice member Europe. Europe ni ika Europe memfo. Well, every day they are talking about Gambian people are marrying minor. Fema olong. They're talking about them. So alka anyane alani anyano fontele ngi muta purika na Europe. Come to Europe if I see comfortably. Akombe sire Europe comfortably. So ndama family I should keep my mouth down. You know, this is not about personal. Momo entelo. Yalo nako nte I'm a critic of Kex. Momo entelo. I'm a critic of Kex. Both politically and socially. Momo Entelo. But the guy is doing a good job. But what good job Martin Nako, he is above the law. Everything. So you follow me. Back CM. Hello. Back CM development. So now, what I want to know is that what is the motive behind the arrest of Kex? Because they are trying to intimidate him. Because they have done it for the first time to shut down his survival, but he survived. Now they said what we should do is that let us bring a criminal case against him. He is not above the law. He should face the full consequences of the law. But what is the timing of that issue now? Because threatening. Yeah, threatening. Thank you, Bob. I think, human in disguise of being a wild animal. So is Gambian over 10. I'm telling you. Gambian over 10. Ni telu they feel ko ibe comfortable lin ko min to walle badimbe ku kono mi ya lonko itel kela N Smith soto wala baladrom. They don't care about the general public. They don't care. Gambia no be 10. Fale am rante badingul mantra mansakunda. Mbadingul be mansakunda. Mbadingul be jele fam minister. You think I care about him? You think I care about him? And wallahi, I have said it. Mbadiwo badimbe mansakunda. Continue de. Ye tinyaro ke. Ma foko ikana doko ke de. Ni bela doko ke ka nyama is fine. Bari idunta tinyaro kono billahi wallahi tallahi. The day ye bota mansakunda kono. Rule of law tamata. Yaje ko ite tinyaro leke. Ntete balafale fam. Because I am telling them. Mba fokele. Ha. Mba fokele. Andunte badin kilinte mansakunda kono mimba fole ko. Musa sulata fenna nyimbankum kan jenne ayente use to get it easily. Atije. So ni ibadi mo be kuto ka toñale faye. Ni ibadi mo kan. Wala nanko baro ni me keku. Nyim kumburumul mili be bala. Ibe nenela. Ite amira ko yete kanule. Billahi wallahi. There will be a day by regret la. Ha. Kana songala. Wala nante ka diamu ibadi mule. Because munom. Badi ya do bente fana nite temala. Because yente badi mo. Ifututa badi mo fututa nte badi mo yele. Brikama. Ibari ni ulmili be brikama. Fode kunda. Wol munte do mal leti. Wol mumbadi ndakatol leti. So oto ñing kumburungol milbe bala milialon ko nafa tela ibuka ku bondino e fankan ni te amira ko wol betele ni lota dawre ba fala ko ha baroten comme kunu ngaw fonnin ko minje grand bantaba wotunkara baro nyante ke kula o mo sifal to bake wallahi lazina billahi wallahi baro nyante ke kula o mo sifal to ba bake le ha ngo nde man na jang kafu ko nara Kex le defend nde man na Kex defend nde nara tonya le defend because police ila impartiality ngawle nyininka Kex ye tumiro millaka mo ma foko am akoni manya natala justice barale police jube ba ika etel ka tonya si fami samana ala jube. There is a senior police officer. Me alonko 2 years ago, I have a similar issue. Me alonka futatana ja I minor konoma wo brika man koleti. I minor konoma akasamba lojo minto. I owe konoma, I want la family bedridden. And I have a police, honeybee. So, ye quick to me minna. Ntela nyin nkaro mu minte. Muntu malo nyin ko keta. When no nyin case keta. Muntu malo itel ko kex ye minor le konoma because ntenne ne ma moy fo ya arrest nyin naleba. Nene ma moy fo ya asamba kiti ola nyin naleba. Nene ma moy ko ya bail nyin nale. So nin nataje all of a sudden funding ke o ye wurang. Yalong meta nyim fola Gambian ko le nko people like Mamadi Kurang bira dunta fonko kono gala kono biri Mamadi Kurang dunta gala kono. This is what I said. Nko nte malla Mamadi Kurang, is it a cover up? Nko malla Mamadi Kurang na kuwa. And I even mentioned Kex and Bob Keita. But some people came to me, Konyoko ha, Barmusa, Yalo Ninul, Ibe Banko Kelekam, Kontemafe, Mantra Banko Kelekamko. I will be Korosila because Molo Mil to Minuria Lonko, Nte Mankale la Kuola Bake. I have said this, but that doesn't mean I hate Bob, I hate Mamadi Kurang, or I hate Kex. No, I didn't hate them. Bob Keita, Biria accused them of rape. So many people went out, Mandiam, for bidding. Atata puruka bail, equata bail la. Owato lonte fintita, and I talk about the bail. Unko, Bob had every right to be bail. I every right to be bailed. Ngawofo. And I have talked about it. But more mil katanun ka demonstrate ka phone call ke unko Bob nyanta justice face lale. What is something true? He should face justice. Because ye mimfo ni atrate yake, let him go and prove beyond all reasonable doubt ko he is innocent. I have said that. But that doesn't mean ko if they do injustice to Bob Keita, I should not talk about it. I should talk about it. Nimo furul mil boko nyimba CM wol dol imaje buka hani token do ite sonna kele ila Facebook or because ikatara minna mo nengolo mu itelom nyinti wo do ka to mo daily struggle danso kunta ya drani ku furul drani mo nengo social media be onda malela bari yalo momi yalo ko ila alfal me kulu ikamaten momi yalo ko wala nan ka fale ko altel minul yalo ka albeja al dingolu wallahi billahi alkana son alla musol kata keke o san supermarket o wala bitiko to ka dila pour ya ami ika fuko han sunjo be tennas keke o mansia afoye sunju keke o dia nyil imam ajube hadama dim falolu milbe kon ala jube rek ala jube ali manyal jube on social media they would come ye neng itel camera ko wolon keke ndaram because they think that this is how they could get popularity. Nga falia al nene tente bulano la nendirola prunte nga nam konka molene baren senda kumo fale min diata nko because munom problem modi ntenga lon ko katko momili alon ko ninni benta Gambia hani jimban kilin ko to nalte silaje because nga nyoje to abdule altele amra ko the sky is the limit so mo manyana mo respect la to abduja because to abule freedom ole dial and the same freedom altel man la fola Gambia. Tubabule freedom le dial la jang. The same freedom al man la fi Gambian le o soto. So ntebe min fola ja wolo nyindiko. The police timing of arresting Kex. What is behind it? Because police all are very good in ko ni itelube mo no kan ika cases samana sako ni te mari nene dunta police case kon. They even sometimes I know about it. Ika witness fango kumandile wala momi yalongo fanga ye beli. Is convinced. Prove where that bondita quota so that they could get you. Ikawol bekele. They will negotiate behind the bar. Alinkana so yaje nibe tonya kelo mandiade. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam birabe ni dino kelal. Ya kelen le fa anyu kati. Because of abe tonya la kelega. Yaje iko ye keks arrest minna nyanta ku kulina lon keks is an accused but there is a victim of an moleti. We should think about the life of that victim. We should think about it. So nimobe diamla nyinto wala tinna, you have to be very, very much careful. You don't offend the victim. But when was this? Was Keks arrested on this matter? Was he arraigned before the court on this matter? And why now they are arresting him? This is my question. I have nothing to do with a crime. What do tell the bulu silang? Police will be la do call because wala nanga falem ko police will la do call to protect us, our lives and property, but to apprehend us also and prosecute us. Not call everything that they are doing, they are wrong in it. No, honey, they are not. They are doing their job, but the way and manner they conducted some of their job. It's like you've been targeted, you've been intimidated. Police dogo manyana intimidation or sotola. Amanyana target sotola. It should be based on reality and justice. Police dogo nyanta kela wala nyama. Amanyana Tom and Jerry sotola. When Tom did that, it's fine. When Jerry did that, it's fine. No, amanyana kila wanyama. Amanyana kila wanyama. Mbe nyanta equalale in the eye of justice. Mbe nyanta equalale. You see, the Mbeba Fokanako Gala funding are in target. And this is true. Wala atina ya fo ibiribe bele ko any demonstrational involved taje Dorom mbal soronale. So that they could not be part of any demonstration again. One intimidation already. Now, wala nanko galayko. Alnyanta findilal demonstration or koteke to demonstrate and demand the killer of our cops and the shooter of Ansi Jao. Ntel banku dimolu nyanta findila la fanan demand. Now ngajube wolum for police or bentia gasla because now we are trying to demonstrate the killer of the police officers. Because those police officers with that tear gas niye ake telefanal la injustice la mbe fintila le ngela right fight. So we will see on that day whether the police will escort us, or the police will spread a red carpet for us, or the police will tear gas us. So if Gala want to be fair, hence they fought for injustice because of Usainu Boja. They should continue that fight for injustice for these two giant gallant police officers who lose their life in line of duties, Aning and Sijao. Monyanda like a finti to demonstrate about who killed them. We ask the authority, because one, authority where I follow. Iko, it's a mistake that. But President Findita ko, iteluma la ye judgment on minke, and we lata nalako Ousseynou Bojang ne ñim fa because banko be tel mammo arrest fop kabona Senegal lafta jela explain la baroye. That could be anybody other than Ousseynou Bojang. But why Ousseynou Bojang? Because Ousseynou Bojang aliatele victimized. Aliatele victimized. It could be anybody. Ngo for mbemaji jang from the last regime, ika organized crime ke ika mo sambana ika sindi television on nyare ka fay just afoy guilty tale drum. Yo man sa bolo say ayebula. Yata well they don't do that crime. So mimbi ge wolom nyintiko. It's very simple. Niano ita court of appeal. Iko ye 7 major point le sambaje court of appeal. Mi ya lon ko etel ya feel ko o judgment auto wolu serivas nole o be buluje barin telefonal be nyini kala min wo moto akamune nyini crime scene to moto belong to a police officer mi ya lon ko odli lom andu odli ka pistulo le son am pistulo le nyinul fa bari imam mo sambana iko imam mo la DNA soto mim ya lon ko wole pistulo fire. So which border where mol sonomo jaze back? Where is the justice? But woman sija, me and sija wolo nyintiko. Lafta man sakunda ye tonya tamande. B altel le maratan telula. Barka molu silandi nal ni milmantara kankeli wonte. Wote wobe fitino drone ne bondi la banko ka andu malla fola mbe min fola wala nyinti ko to nyanyanta tamala kuwo kuto al to nya tamandi je bara al ka to nya tamandi nyamin wala kam mane molu fe wala ka tinna banko dingul ka finti ka al nyininka mo ma fogore ni yatara ko crime wo mo crime let mo crime ke inyanta loi face la the full force of law inyanta ka face le momo e crime ke iketa momoti inyanta the full force of law inyanta face la. But the problem here is that cop is keksana being a target. Is keksana a target? So nyino muntala nyinin kar dati fo keksana dum ya target le bang because niko keksane be fonkole la niko keksane be fonkole la ay minor le konoma fo minor ni wuluta okay ni say keksane ya samba wala police leba ya kitindala leba ya bail leba. This is what we want to know. Wo minor fanande is a victim mo manyana minor konomala andum Gambia munatina because Gambia believe tanyina ko ikamoja male fangu futundi andu ni futu oketa wo is legal mi alonko minor lomi boka consent okakele bamfabu kake. So the police should help us now. This minor futu sito famo stop Bangkoka because intel manke sari am bankuti intel kolo ko nimmi ye sanji tanin se aussi sanji tan anin se nimmi ye aussi is a futu nol. Is a futu nol ni ye sanji tan anin se aussi. So nte mbemi fola Inspector General of Police here. Birinata Inspector General of Police yala. Nte I personally, I know you and I know you are a very good person. You are a very good listener. And we manke mo tilimbaliti. Sidi ture manke mo tilimbaloti. But Sidi, now don't see yourself as Sidi Ture that Musa knows. I am talking to the institution now. You happen to head that institution. Don't take it personal. the police record is getting worse under Barrow, because we think of Barrow is using the police as a mechanism to entrench himself on Gambians against their will. The reason I said this, the independency of the police we are not seeing it, especially Nanata in terms of when the authorities have political interests. This is critical. If you are not a critical thinker, it is difficult for you to understand when I'm on my topics. Bibirang, altel milka bibirango susu. Bibirango, alkata keke osan supermarket rural kasu ya dia laliamin wala bitiko. Ntopuka dia mal tele because altel hakilol min mol hakilol mage kilin. Falka buffalo keke ole susu malo. Falka wulu keke ole susu malo. Falka fal keke ole susu. We don't know the powders. Benga jele, most of the companies, sakonjim food companies all dolbeje ke mutale ike la company lansino table like India man boro na Gambia mi Gambia di nol befa. And ntelga believe ko boro la kana njarale. So it could be ko keke o fana is in this keke o keje ya nim fal keke o mix pour quantity. La musolo a foye al dengul susundi sunyol. Kakata bibiran sundi fonko sande. No. I'm telling you. So, and now, Sidi Toure's, the IGP is a family of the president. Because niye mola badi mo futu, ete ni womu badi mo lati. Ete ni womu badi mo lati. Do Barrow have interest to stay in power? Of course, yes. He want to stay in power. Ete amirako, Sidi bekela mechanism tilebang purka Barrow la interest to block it. No, I want to keep mola. What a kemola. Wala tina nintele mati. Wallahi. Mbita la ngafa ko mbita. Ya itele sen keno ministeri, itele sen bondi no ministerial, itele sen keno IGT en bondi no IGL. Barinte mamira ninko mbe tonya fight la. Ntebe position o minto, ntema nyana taror. And more especially those who surrounded that person, ebe silala nyina lako ho, nyini is powerful because president bitano. But it's undermined so that he or she would not have a good legacy. And this is exactly what is happening in the police. This is exactly what is happening in the police. He's a very good person, clean heart. But the position he holds, he is not in control. Not friend long, you know, he's a good friend of mine. We've played football together. I'm not like we play football together. I play for Rockers. They play for Millions. We both play together. But nana da tonyala mbe tonyale fola. You will not be counted in the best IGs in the country. No, because of the authority. You would have been the best IGP. Yaje ni kudol nata. Janal be action tala. Alnyanta akorosila ala riba caution. Bekela muneti. I am appealing to the general public. Alinkana nyin quota with emotion. Alinga lonko, there is somebody they call a victim in this. That is the minor girl. That is the minor girl. e be wala fo kam victim andum ngani fonu janna programme ko non ko Gambia wa dol beje fam e kam muso do reple abuka hani kata ka fu ko ye reple simply because nate o fo aka muta ko molba amira la ko fu chagolo ha kamera ko molba amira la ko chagolo it found what is rape well to forcefully have a carnal knowledge with a woman. Wala na nka afole ko ye more rape to pour ka rape fine among easy there is an attempt and a rape there must be a carnal knowledge against ill will. So people will struggle, strangle you, fight you, or anyhow they do it. For you be still and learning jorang olala, for you be munekela against your will. Ne yatra ko ite man will. Nene ika Gambian no dola fonkolo minto. Nene nga mo dola bob keta la issue. Iko ha iba fala nyaadi le bob ye ñi reple andu ñi yekke olon na foka pare. Nko fay ko haniya ray din kemele wulu. If somebody attempted her against her will drong wo mu reple foi kale ko nimi yekke olon wo buka rape fali amira ko mi alon ko vaginal like how don amira you see the intella on awareness on issues wala nante nte buka mfambatande nte buka mobe engaged no nte buka mobe engaged because why I don't momam fisi a moti de but dinga korosito ko ite ima respect or soto ikamim fango for ima long you don't even want to listen to people but because you are behind a keyboard ndeme along fight be dunia dami nene meje fango you think that ko mbatunga neng mbatunga kumo faye mbatunga provoke abena fala monela nothing absolutely atete fala and our cause is we want to see a better Gambia. Mo furi kana ka fonde be siri Europe comfortable fatalo ko kana Europe dama ko kana Europe. Thank you Babgar Bahu ni sa join no fango join read my sentence properly yalom Babgar Bahu you are my good friend nika kachale and I respect that you've given me that honor. Nika kachale, alhamdulillah, mashallah. Bari, ntenga miracle, inyanta baroma kwelale instead. Because ila some argument is not helpful to him. Yaje babkar bahum, nibe kuoto bi, ikasama jubejele, anu dunia mbeka munedua, alaman be sola laban kunyi mala lumbe sotola you cannot advocate for baro ibina fola lako awayalo wotu mo ninga faye abukante lakumo moy wala fota ya jamme fa bakar to bo chata wol juwe fa ikamim fo yaama fatumata fenki musu newto ndi membe South Africa juwal ne ya miracle wolbo kuma si fa fala ya jamme wal andu wole min benefit ya jamme bala ite ma wo benefit baro bala so mun bat nan la sama ite te kuma fo no la baroma bande nganyim fo bi ba fala e musa o malo ite to fo la baro hani de nte ka sama le fo man bi fo nte man bi fo de nte ka sama le fo ite babkar bahum ni audience soto ene baro ena ta de na sita e nyanta min fola bi wolo nyindi ko ela justice minister bay Sidi Njai Bondi National Assembly amantare na fa kam fenna Sidi Keta abela samale tinyaka bay Fatu Kinte aka NPP musol damma aka Gambia musol tujele aka tara NPP dorne no kam because of yake position o minto wala ka sila amantara do ko ke kan Gambia ide abake ka kungole abayi ite nyanta nyille folay Demba Sabali abayi mbe dani ro kele buluku kilen yaje Demba Sabali ay America lon ne de ay America lon baki andum United Nations meeting in September nte fangle be appeal la baroya pour ay Demba Sabali dundi delegation o kono ay ta America Sabali Demba mam Mamadou Sabali fon nko Demba Sabali abenu America isaje because a lot of people like Kanaje minuli halonko agriculture is one of the most important positions in that country. Isaje Demba Sabali could have audience with those people as a whole attract more to bring them to the country. But Demba Sabali abuga fiti fata America tawala de muna bije muna mukuloti wokulo ngautu gate ron sai bari mbe dan la Babkar Bahum bi that ambassador yeddi amu baroe pour ay Demba Sabali dundi wo delegation o kono ni bita America mbe o dan ro kala bulu Demba Sabali ngi need le pour yeta America UN summit to pour ni banku dolla mol se benno je yenna agric wafu ita famata kana permanent secretary ki I kana momo ki I laftete Demba Sabali famole ta yang ni o kentede wo ben kontan na baki Sabali Demba dukare ta America ta ngi dan ala kan kila kan so mbadi amula minna wala nyinti ko mbese keksane la nyanko na doma nkana ta with emotion because there is an alleged victim alngo fana mira yaje kunu tunkara e kuma kilinne fo janam kom fay nafiko nabe diamula ni me keku abe solo mo filindila he was talking ko ha nyaje mansakunda be ni apilo kala yalo nyanta min lo nako victime le bije wollo police mi ye fa la family be kala nyadil aya fanke ko mansakunda interesta wo police mi ye fa barintel public ntel la finto mu mintintel interesta usenu la ma interest police la bari amalon ko wala family lu wali ya lonne mimbe keri nate bala tole yala ate bala comme ke fan sansan kon telle la fita barola wo ba buluje bare fonni kew ni nyanda hakilo tulalle andaka hakilo to back because munom you cannot defend undefensible issues wala nantebe duala altel Babkar Bahum woni aleta diam baroy a dingota yoke NPP la presidential candidate oti nali yoke albente fam sotola ngom fam we campaign barbaro tita ta mola bar di Mamoudou Jinio ke nyima ba dukar baroy atata ayate ke NPP la candidate oti ba altelu beaucoup meru wollo malti baro ku ke drom al docteur Fenge ndo ma fo alaji bambo yala te mbuga jam fala ko te yala kumo fonyele ngalonne musutiyata nyola baki bari wo ma te nkaila ko ndo afu baro 50 million wala di jang NPP student laaj bambo starano wol kono le mil bita study la imaje Babkar Bahum bita kan aba fa upgrade kan you know alaj bambo fanan sitano la fana ya fon upgrade ya fanan samba e kodo joya ita study la ita study la barika kadumo no ga Dr. Barola mol felendi fenge to tell wonte de Mamoudou Jinio fanan sa fa fana no le do because na get president ibe to si fa jama balle dilala malom foybe hino baro di lata fanana bam bala fani fonkolbe so ni NPP ma mo soto fereng urutal buruje bare there are people in that capacity to milk and so nyine biye Keksan we will be with you, fight with you, until the truth is known. And the family of the minor, nali yarta ko albal dingola samale nokan ni yatra ko mansa kundale lafita pour altele o ko mamandi pour itel se ground shot pour ka wandi dindo tora al nenete fen soto la mansa kundabul al nene mammi soto mansa kundala fero waratal de mansa kundala fero waratal de ntenenete injustice fasala anybody wala atinna altel milka bo jang holiday la alnalla dollar nin pound nin euro nin yangol nin any kind of currency aleta Gambia ali keku baki. And some of you people nal bitala lifola albuga fewo fenna ngania city ginambe ku kala Gambia sunkuten dewol. Why you want to intend that thing? Ita ko kata lifola, you want to do such horrific thing. Ni ya intend ko nintar lafta musukendo la nga musukendo nyini to build up my future with that person. God will do that for you. You intended it in a hard earn money meaning in a hard way. It bitala Gambia kanga nesil ko nkata ngata genola. Ibilla banna malola. Gambia sungutun dingulu nyanta ka balafe. You see, yes, mkafu ko mawasa ikatrabulare molno kan kodole kan. Kole hale be banko kan. Womanya na justify ndila ko nyanta le kake. Bari ni sunguto ite fango e muso nene kodola. Don't do anything to her. Wolungo ite nyanta o muso nyanta mi itanda la yafa yaji nyin kodo. Bi nisi fair. Sama ni do fana ya dila be fair la. Fo ite lafte la life ye tara tenne ba. Ya mari. Ana mala. Ya mari. Ayamari bare hani ntelu ka hawji munela de sunguru newul sambala lojol leto de sunguru newul sambala na frensol le la bungoloto bare ite fren furimo ite ka finti la bungo kono kon de nan tuwa bule mbar nga nga sunguru new jene ite la bungo kono ila la rango kam ite ka o accept josumbe mune dilel ro yetara na moto nyaato ro ni be farantangula ni data Senegambia nga chicken yo sange chicken anim fanta nimbe sela nandro ngoy boy ite fana yin samato ta yin kapota boy bilay ngo na bole yin dinna adila mune kam because ayela bungola use as a brothel mune bete sondila wala ite kene la mo ke do e jeno ke te la laron ka ite kane la auto aldal la life falina wala albe nyuna sunkurin de wala albe sambala motelol because iko bota European ibe fam kibirindira biri bitala maybe €2,000 wala bebul $2,000 wala bebul. You have other issues in that country. Barkatal fam kibirindi jal bitala restaurant ol alnim palatol be natalla. When people are there hungry, we all know how we live in Europe here. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, ala yeso ite nata jang. Fu ite nyanta sa, ite nyanta mune kile ite la banko ke. Ite nyanta tala, ite nyanta wol dunna jena kola kono ba. Ka dindi wol destroy. Ale dindi wol bedalen di kodola. Andu ite mari be mira kanko sama, ite nyanta futulal. Ite nyanta dingol le sotola. Ala kana o julojo al dingol to de mi yalo mol kanyi min fo kafuko ha kariye nyine ke imaja dingol fanal dun no dingol ma nyanna dun ala batako no because dingol are totally innocent of ala bete famole punish le famola bara jawola manan na bawo sambala na dingol kan Ngo, moment perfect de. Moment perfect. How many times long nkana Gambian boy soldier ika sunkudu ningol ju kensengol bondija al si heka ikensen nda musa ningeje nge kanu for example nge kanu latela kanu ben tema ni yatara ko nse futano dulato la mum moleti because of what kanoni lanno tema I want to satisfy you in a way itafana ye kontane ikonye ko I want to see you naked ndata na naked itandila niye problem o soto ikaw naked o bonde afintindi nko mankente problem tide wala nante ko mole ko ntala naked be momo bula la afintinde nka mabe kada ndara bakere bar ntema wori yala because munom dalila lati na ngadila o daltel sunkuri no alkana hanal fango malundala de nali al fango malundala do wala ka problem o creatale dole beje kewo fango katale fo ka lafle ka fuko nabe futula le yep ni tele fa muso fango futula fo te nyanda fo la muso ile ko e kenza wa itandi naba ni defa na muso de ali mira bage ni kewo fala la fa ko hana bulani nata Gambia bawombe futu ko la to nim fududa mbelale ko mal ni na diate ko nyoko malla fi ni be lala hani jul boro e tare bala jaato bala o tuté tele bulu baral nga wo bula. You see, Gambia we are abusing social media a lot. Nka yo bully back. Alnga bula. Ye mo bully on social media because ibe jata kendari ibe baluwo kono. Ala man tanakela. Bar lunsa si hani tata safeno la keyboard auto because ima wonya fa soto. Ida jata kende atela wala imantra balure ko rek. So mune be jarele e kombatu nga modo ngamuta ngatinya. So wala nanko this cake sane issue mbenyanta nga hakilo to bake ako nyinto. Because cakes tonyalo abe doko minke kantel banku dingole nga appreciate le, but that doesn't mean ko he is above the law. Mole fana mu victim te wala mu dindingo nyinte. So police la impartiality nka jele nka and the timing of that issue. We need justice for that guy. But cakes as well need justice. So niye nyimfo esa afoko bari ako justice for the girl, justice for cakes. Yes. Wolom to prove to nya tama. The targeting ndella miroto cakes is just being targeted. So wale ati nanko police la action malala bag because we think that for cakes he's been targeted. Cakes is being targeted. So malla fi wo target or ay tara wala kono. Wala mu kumoti lafta min folali. So alinkana kuotani emotions la to start blaming each other. But we need to protect. Okate to mu laptop let. Allah laptop. Ya ba gala si se kundam gold. Bandi si se wala moro. Ala bandi nge konto. Ita la kanyin tozi falki. Laptop. Anyway, so ngal tendu ngal jay. Cakes, we are with you, with your family. Ntelman complainant sol ntelman complainant sol la fonko ta so nan ntelman complainant sol mawol moyde nga police la arrest la moy on Cakes. So this is why we came out. This is why I came out to talk about it. kacha kuolu bembulle nyanta minul kacha bawo ku jama bale tambita may fati wol diamu tale ismaila sise wol diamu tale mod sabal wol be diamu kanne ku jama le be keri bar ko mi nga fale nyami because of mbitam musumi mbanta na wife la sister we are mourning bar kex la nyin ketanye emergency issue ladi wala tinan nata. Okay. Ashley Smith ko I kept London for 25 years. I think they went to the same school. But Kex is not that type of person. Okay, I wouldn't say I can know a person, but in tala ko be nola. You understand? And Nkusi Falu, you know, but it's all a kende afo, and I think Ashley Minke is good. You know, kala kende afo. Kaitandiko mo kendolom. But I couldn't vow easily for people. Because he vowed a moye, emalong as such, you know, in and out. In and out, buka lombag. So we just have to be careful and don't boys all fanalu and bari musolu. We sometimes get disappointment in kalafika julojo. I don't think wonyanta taranda mangolu tema. Gambian telom kilindi. I've seen a controversial wave issue. No fanangele. Eko mal dole ko puria boycott, but I'm enjoying the debate because nga dole jele ko wave meme for all of nyintiko. They need somebody me along ko. You are fluent in English and ning Wolof. No, Young's Baba, nobody accused him of rape. Mama accused rape lade. Ma accused rape lade. Maybe it ma understand. He impregnated a minor, but the mafoka rape like that. They didn't accuse him of rape. Jamal.
Until Young's Baba.
Young's Baba mol bukeje ebe fintila le kane mabo. Finti.
No, mo mabo de. Nkonga ibe case timala foka.
Animbe keksane la kumole foka police oli arrest minna. So
malo no na broda ye case nyol jele case nyol nyote hakilo tula bakele.
Okay.
It's very important because he ajele case nyol be siri masokunda kankorole.
Ha.
You know. So I'm not easy dal, you know, because Ning is a very serious allegation.
No, he accused me. He accused rape like he impregnated a minor.
Okay.
The girl is 17.
Okay.
So he accused Wolela no impregnated. So police only arrest Wolela. So but ntenga nyini karo minke nte dalilo mi adna the timing ya arrest me na nimfana mune when no wo case min keta.
Exactly, because I'm going to 2024.
Okay.
So that is a bit long, you know.
So, but in any amwele nunko ya arrest nunga case la leba.
Ndene mamoy.
In any mamoy fananko ya samba court la case nyinal.
Ndene mamoy de.
And we in any fanang ma because ndene fang ma nyimoy on this.
Ndene ma nyimoy. This is the first time. Maybe as a but I don't know. But yen is ifajel nde personally. Not the report problem nde man believe all.
No, ema. Oh, sorry. No, ema rape for ema for.
No, don't go all stuff. More don't go all stuff.
Ha, wo mu wolle la miro de bari police ol ma fuko rape long. Police ol koloko dronko. Keksane was arrested because he was accused of impregnating a minor. This is what Buba. So Omodo like because yeah Gambian.
Okay. I minor impregnated. So I don't know. Lua tinyata auto nyati because it's only rape. It's
No,
not that malafono je.
Luala tinya minti je wolom minti ko they are considering a minor code the person couldn't consent to accept anything like that. Because ni momi alon ko ama 18 soto e ka jele ko e ka wo mutubabo la lualeti.
Okay.
So adamadi yalon hani te dingo bi nabe 17 years nabe tubabdu natata office to be kaito le dilala ka sambe fama ya ni bama ya sign but na 18 so kaito dilala ko so ka jele ko is an adult of his or her own. So
exactly.
So nyimfanambe wole nyama but the question is niatra ko police are protecting our minor, we should clap for them.
Exactly, yeah.
Nyanta bulole kosile because barisai odo polisol nyantela do ko nyin yirwand lale mojelle ka minor futu legally Gambia.
O siata jelde. O fana siata Gambia.
Yo, so andu wolu parents ole ka consent for the minor.
Exactly.
Andu wo mostly ibuka jamabi je fango ike futundi minuli ye fanam fango dolbe je bloke ko benne because they have money. So there is nothing like love or whatsoever. So but
yeah.
Issue is now here that if the police are trying to protect our minors,
that is very good.
It's a very good thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
How many officials le fon can you minor fon samba lojol? So the thing is, wobe intermantra case protect kanko police but the timing because ngajele kex wulitanu ay demonstration okay against mansa kundala corruption ye kex kumandi kako barite alport ye contrat ko le dila lafte ye boning demonstration ko no on ye la contrat ko terminate aman so ya la contrat ko terminate so ni nata je ko te kex involved a demonstration do fananto rek ye case do fanan samana otom bafol wala atinan ko is kex a target of police.
Exactly.
You know problem.
Amante kuning mala bela bana nyadi le bod abakole ala le. Teji si fandi ya anyabi kan akakole ala pour ka bondigi. Foni mollo ta bede ka nata no comme ça dal amal loi tiñaje o fo moli lo ayda because ni mol mon lo ayda ate easy la de. At this time, don't imagine time moment. This election year. The checks kalo Gambia la kola baki. Akalo Gambia la kola baki. Bo pare aka comme ça la nta fata kama sekunda batandi baki la mbo wala fal. Because you court case on aka kuja mala bon mol ye nyoto mol kaji.
So muna adnete America aka mansa kunda batandi because I think is helping them famo because
ake ma ko la bo dalo doli ba jela ko ka ke batandi le. Doli bo wala jela. Okay. Yeah. So wala be there, so abe dula la na ngaji ba ko be kala nyadi le,
So ni
abe dula la bro la abe dula la ba nge bula wa tela time musi da
okay.
Thank you so much Musa,
All right, thank you Abarak.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Ala contribution of better at back. Farms near control. Farms who killed the cops, yes. Ninka adala nyanda kala kumodu mon nyanda mi nyini ngala bak. Coming ngami mfoja ni ata po police sai ikumasta kana minor protect is a very good thing. Wala na police le juvenile mim marata police bijele mi yalon ko wala fanal kamara juvenile. What about if a 17-year-old boy impregnated the same age group? What will happen? They are all minor. A minor is minor. Moro. Use. Yala sisa kunauko. Minor mu minor leti. Iba treat lala as a minor. You are treated as a minor. Ngamra from Fueba Fulako, if a 17-year-old impregnated somebody who is an adult, what will happen? The same thing if I charge la walla. Yes. Ni 17-year boy, I am so konoma me along let's say is 25. Police could arrest the woman, Kaitandiko. The person is not consent, cannot be consented. So it's the same. Lua meseta bagel. Lua meseta bagel. All problem what? All problem what? Lua meseta bagel. So it's well, I go 17-year-old. So what be yalo lua la ko kunung I think Kex did very wonderful explanations. I mean at Grand Bantaba. Mojama man wol dolu long. Yaje mansakunda ka case dol bula. Wakara case tiolu. Wole damang le sita. For example, Kexe tamanser kilimfo. That sukuta boy mi alonko akabe bungo malala ba ma fe bungo kono puka ba ma fa. No, Abdou Diouf, Kex man fem for follow because ekoya arrest. So wala atina nada. So we didn't hear anything from Kex. Baringajele Bob Keta Finditale, I suffer okay, and Buba Gajiko Fana Safe. Buba Gajiko is very credible. So Buba Gajiko ya Safela and Nungajele Fana. But Kex kuma killing for or didn't la court. A court. Because they didn't know charge for arson. And then arson is a felony crime. So, but it didn't know Obama aketa wolela. So, didn't know Obama now plea to the court ko ndingolo nyinte andunga kanule. Inyanta mo min soro na siyo dangla because attempted murder and arson attack. Obama tata behind an ingal sita ko ndingolo nyinte ndela ulu. Nga kanule abe condition min kono sainte malla fay tarawoto. So wala atina felony cases ni ebe drop because min tam case ti atele ay tandiko yam futale andu o kakele bar min kante jakali e komo nene Gambian olu taki Coastal Road silo kanne moltata o baade o masakunda moltata je ngoltata je ye mune foje ko lañinolo yara economic la o drive fo e kabe sirare yo ntella mol ka fo wala ko lañinolo wote lañiniti yaje nimmo car accident na keta there is two intentionally unintentionally niajen ko intentionally because mamira mobe do namoro ko no baranga ngamol taking efa fona mari coming has a mental issue I okay but sometimes accident do kake it can treat as manslaughter or a murder niaje ko anything manslaughter bro wo mu fenet mi ya lonko ya feel ko iman taw it's an accident wala tiniko accident is something unintentional so bari ni ko dronko he murdered wo ka believe ko tilimbali ya bejele ka believe ko tilimbali ya bejele so manslaughter attending murder issue ila sentence will be different haniyate more fate bebul will be different so to kex fana we will still give the respect to the police but lafta the police only aitani molla ko why the timing is now. Did the police convince the family kaitandiko alla nyin case mi nga lafta ka ko tama duma non lafta la nga case mamande because keksane aka police le tokuya aka lua fenge aka mansakunda tole kuya andum ate fenneke so sa al nga la case mamande whether police le okay so this is what we wanted to know. So latina ndel man na jang mba pour kaitan de victime la coming tunkara lafta wo police ol min ya lon ko ye bunki dola tunkara ndel ni te be nyanta min ni kala who killed the cops evidence ol minulu nata evidence ol minulu fota wo kiti dula man sakunda la sedol le tuta nyo tamo busam busanna ni do ko kunun afintale do nana oka koital do nana oka grintal do nana ka blutal. How can we take that? We're not into rainbow color, we want a plain white color. So na nalkasi because nalkasi alkam da ko dronko altelbe mansakunda le bala alte tonya fala mansakunda fo mansakunda fem kere gale na alkalbe o nyinya la ka defend alkana fo mole ko baroya fo kumo minkan e ka context ni na jube e ka mretre context lon telti itla hakilo wartan telti baro bala tilimbale akuma fol ku mil dom aba fola because a baratal mol fanale ku jamale lo nyinto min man na korto de jumalle involved ni jalo simbe lorin foranka wallahi afintan tellema barabe koirin alawma le fasenata sat wallahi lazina lumbe sotola momo ba ko kono e bembe sin kumba sitila le yembe jindi na kaburo kono Usenu is very innocent in this wala tinantel banku dum ko ye Usenu bula ye ta mono kam mi yake ni o mutal wolum mbebe kontan lale mbolum be police wol mbe bulo ko silele wala tan ko gala alkana dan kafu ko ngakeloke Usenu yela alman keleke Usenu de ale keloke justice le wo justice kilimo alnga wo keloke ko reke minul fanalu fa ngakeloke wol fanali alnga finti in large numbers nga make sure nga ofana organize in large numbers nga ta demand nim police will found be join na demonstration because police will found after alone who killed their colleagues because they could be the next victim they could be the next victim. So and we do not want our police to be such kind of victims. These are great men and women in uniform doing great things. They shouldn't be killed like that drong ebula kueta wanyama manyana sona ona so mbe fintila nga police wol mbe police fa mbe fa safera IG ben join lale commissioner of operation ben join lale CMC ben join lale police wol family na yen join fanal nim bana nana ya itandiko who kill our colleague who kill our colleague. We need justice for our colleagues. This is what we want to see in the police. And police PRO Sisao ngalo ebo organize lale police to collaborate with Gambian civil society organizations aning gala aning other phone call kaitandiko mbenga finti pour to demand justice for those gallant officers minule alonko yefal. So bedam na jangi ngal tentu ngal jay altel mil ba fo ko e kex to mi rape lela e ma rape fo jande e ma rape fo be halani rape wahuni rape e ma rape fo de andal kumasta kumfin woli ya min bentel Gambia non la kan fansun kuwo fo wala nante ni min be kajala ala londe e ke kumo falinne e mam min fo aliya moyle ni politiko na de ka tumiro be lantel kan bande musaw mbar mi mantelo wala mallo wo gadde burdi ko wo gadde jambandil de to gadde jambandil wo to gadde burdi ko ha niano nde niano be min be fola ya be fo atem murun la koma in terms of the belief that principle minna no principle le tamandla. Yeah. So we want an explanation. Police will findi ya for mole ko. Is it that the family went back to the police can report or police collaborated with the family? Or police have been busy. So this is what we are talking about. Is he a target of the police? And why the police are targeting the Ghana boys? Why the police are targeting the Ghana boys? Nkalbe ajel. Nali ya miracle. Nkali ajele ko ye journalist o mi alonga abe attaching to the vice president. Iko ya la passport confiscate le ya samba questioning na to NIA. Simply because of iko wala sateo. Wale opposition saying wala na Allah akbar Gambian dia but mata jam follow kono bag nata ke school I don't want to involve in political involved but file le bembulu minu halon ko nyanta diam la ndebe min fola mole wala nyindi ko alinga adomandoma we both have the interest of the country namirol se fata bari woma tinako intala miro wala yanteke banku din kendo ti tati wala itala miro wala yanteke banku din kendo ti tati hani wo man soto min biye wolo nyinti ko ite believe ta fennela nte believe ta fennela let's work maturity ngajube min bebete ala bankoto we will all go in for that so ala baraka bake ngal tembe ngal jay